in Howell, Michigan at Howell High School. Economics teacher, Mr. McDowell, was teaching his class on this particular day. And this particular day was anti-bullying day at the school, and all the kids wore purple or rainbow flags or shirts or, keychains, book bags to sort of promote anti-bullying. And in an effort to sort of, work on the school's anti-bullying policy, they had this anti-bullying day. It was supported by the Gay Straight Alliance at the particular school at Howell High School. And in his class, a good majority of the students wore purples and rainbow colors, besides a couple, one or two didn't. And so it was an economics class. He pointed out the young lady who had a Confederate belt buckle. And as he pointed out the young lady who had a Confederate belt buckle, a student raised their hand, who is the plaintiff in this case, Daniel Glowacki, that is the last name. And in this particular situation, he says, well, I don't understand why it's okay to wear rainbow colors and to wear a purple shirt and not be able to wear a Confederate belt buckle. And then he says, I'm Catholic and I don't really like gay people. I don't accept gay people. So the teacher then kicked him out the class, and he was kicked out the class, and there was some punishment given by the school, this, that, and the third. His parents complained, and as a result of their complaining, it led up to a federal court case in the federal district court. And the part that's important here, now he ended up winning the case. They only gave him $1 in restitution or $1 in damages. But in her decision, this is what she said, so I think is very important, and I think we have to figure out a way to answer this. And when she says, this blurs the line between free speech, right? Because in our Constitution, we support free speech, but how far does free speech go? Can you freely say, I don't like gay people, and not be punished for it? Or not be, in this particular case, in the school district, be suspended or kicked out of class for that? And that's a good question. I have a problem with you saying you don't accept gay people, but our Constitution doesn't, and there isn't necessarily a legal remedy to this. So I think it's something that we got to think about as progressives on how we sort of deal with answering this question. If students can't voice their opinion, that creates an uncomfortable learning environment for other students. Right? And so when does the uncomfortable learning environment encroach upon free speech? Where is that line? And how do we as progressives deal with that line? Because we can't say that we're a party of openness and we're a group of openness if we aren't open to differentiating views. Because this is the argument we make about Republicans. We say the problem with Republicans are they're not open to differentiating views. So shouldn't we also be open to differentiating views? I'm just saying. These are all questions. These are not rhetorical questions. They're real questions that I think we as a movement have to have answers to on a values premise.